Good morning, Year 3. It's Friday, thank Crunchy. It's the 8th of January, and I'm reading Chapter 3 of Monster Slayer for our guided reading. Just to quickly recap, we've met Grendel in Chapter 2, and Grendel is he actually is a monster, and he's managed to snack on a few warriors already, so he's pretty gruesome. Thank you very much for your pictures, by the way. Really enjoyed your Grendel monster artwork. So Chapter 3, The Dreadful Crime. This is my new pointing stick, Capitan Cottonbud. Here we go. Ready? So what was it again? The dreadful crime. Oh no, here we go. Ready. The next morning, people were struck dumb with terror when they saw what had happened in the Great Hall. It did not take long for them to realise it could have only been Grendel who had committed the dreadful crime. No human could have done what the monster had. Over the page. No human could have done what the monster had done. And they saw that the trail of blood, yuck, led out to the marshland. Now, a marshland, marsh is a bog. It's soggy, boggy soil. The king was in despair. When you despair, it means you're super sad. The king was in despair. The king was super sad. His greatest and most trusted warriors, soldiers, had been killed, and he was too old to make war against such a creature as Grendel. He sat down on the earth and cried and sang an ancient, that means super old, an ancient lament. Lament means complaint. Right. Oh, this is him. And I know it's him singing his lament, his complaint, because I know it's got inverted commas. Right. He's singing a lament. A lament means sad. It means a complaint or sadness. So I'm going to make it sound sad. I grow old and my bones grow cold. The fire of my youth has gone. My strength is like the ebbing tide, and hopes have I none. Boo-hoo, king. There he is. He's looking quite grumpy. And his people wept with him. Wept means cry. They sobbed with him. Page. Oh, come back, socks. After 100 years without human blood, the taste was as fresh and sweet as blackberries to Grendel. He came back again and again. Night after night, he returned to the village and searched the houses for unwary humans. If you're wary, it means you're aware. If you're unwary, it means you're not aware. And each night he sat and brooded. That means he thought deeply in the great hall like a bloated spider inside its web. Bloated means all puffed out, full, almost bursting. Ooh, he's like a spider, brooding, thinking about his horrible deeds. What a monster. Soon, no one dared to sleep in their homes. People would only visit in the daylight when they were sure Grendel would not come. And as for the great hall, they would not go there day or night. Nice picture. Owls. The great hall, their pride and joy, stood empty. Darkness fell upon it. Owls nested in its rafters. Oh, we know that word. Rafters is the roof, isn't it? The roofy bits. Owls nested in its rafters, and rats scurried about its floors. Scurried means they scuttled around quickly, making scratching noises. Oh, come back, socks. It was the greatest disaster the king and his people had ever known. At night, they all hid in the forest like wild animals. Whenever Grendel found a careless sleeper, he would drag them to the great hall and devour them. Devour means scoff, gobble whole. Poor people. Now they can't even sleep without worrying that they're going to get gobbled. Right, guys, have a look at the worksheet to see what you need to do with chapter 3. I'd also like you to reread what I've just read. Make sure you use expression. Try and perform, not just read aloud, but perform it.